Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Christina, and today we are going to go over my March beauty favorites. I have a lot of products, so let's just go ahead and get started. Let's start with hair. Now, I know you guys know hair is just not my thing. It's not my favorite thing to do at all, but I recently was recommended the Kristin Ess line at Target, and I was like, you know, it's pretty inexpensive. I'm just gonna try it. And I've only tried these two products, but I've been blown away. The first one that just blew me away is the Kristin Ess air dry cream. I have to air dry my hair. My hair gets incredibly frizzy in general, regardless of how I dry it, but it also is very dry. So any heat styling tools that are gonna like take the moisture out of my hair, it just doesn't work super well for me. So this is amazing. You just wait till your hair is about 70% dry and you put a very small amount through your hair, and you can scrunch it and give it waves, and it just looks really good. So today, for example, I've only curled like the very top of my hair. All underneath is wavy hair that has gotten wavy from just this air dry cream, and it dries kind of just silky and soft, not frizzy whatsoever. It's kind of a miracle worker. And as it dries, you can just keep shaping it into the curl. If you have curly hair, this would be amazing for you. It does not add any kind of weight to your hair. It doesn't flatten it out. It just leaves your hair soft. There's no product buildup. You can't even feel it, which I hate feeling things in my hair. I also hate feeling things like just in general. I just want to feel my hair, and this does it for me. I just absolutely love it. And I have really thick, coarse hair, so if it works for me, I guarantee it's going to work for most people. The other product by Kristin Ess is the One Signature Water. Looks like that. This is really unique because it's kind of like a mist for your hair. And I know it sounds like you're just spraying water in your hair, but it's not. I mean, it is, but it isn't. So it adds moisture to your hair, and it kind of revitalizes any kind of style that you've been having. I also really like it. So, and this is how she uses it, but whenever you curl your hair and the curls are just really, really, really tight, instead of just waiting for them to fall after a few hours, you can spray this all over, and it kind of loosens them just a little bit, but doesn't, you know, ruin your hairstyle. It just kind of softens everything. So what it says is it adds moisture back into the hair before restyling. It adds texture, calms down hair that's been over curled, adds fullness back into hair that's been over straightened, rehydrates dry filling hair, removes creases when doing flat iron waves, and it has a really nice fragrance. I agree with all of that, and I do see a huge difference. I've been spraying this in my hair just whenever it's starting to feel really dry and crunchy, and I just spray it. I wash my hair every 4th or 5th day. My hair and my scalp in general, my scalp is super sensitive. I can't really wash it more than that. But this makes it feel like I have just hydrated, nice hair. I really like it. And it adds a little bit of shine and just softness. So, I mean, my hair is not great. I don't have good hair, but those products have been amazing. And you can pick those products up at Target. Next favorite is going to be my KL polish in St. Clair, which I'm wearing today. I just think this is the most perfect spring color. It's kind of a light blue, but it's kind of periwinkle. It's kind of purple. It's kind of lavender. I don't know, but I love it. If you're familiar with Essie's Bikini So Teeny, it's kind of similar, but I love KL polishes. They are probably my favorite polish of all time. They're 5 free, so free of those toxins that are really, really bad for you in nail polish, and they take a very long time to chip. They are so quick drying. I have a video coming up where I'm going to give you a full review on these and also swatches of all the shades that I own in natural light, so you can see how they look when it's not, you know, from the brand, I guess. Next up, my favorite product actually of all month has to be this Tarte Knockout Treatment, Tingling Treatment. Holy crap. It's all I can say. It is like Good Jeans in a toner. And I will never spend $100 on Good Jeans again because this works more effectively. I've been kind of hesitant to try Tarte skincare. I'm kind of over Tarte in general right now, but who knew? Like, they've knocked it out of the park with this. It's a 10% acid complex, so it's going to exfoliate the surface of your skin. It's going to improve texture. It's going to improve the surface layer of your skin on a much deeper level than any other exfoliators. So better than, you know, any scrub or anything like that. And it tells you right here that it balances you, and 100% that's true. I used to always, no matter what, wake up after sleeping through the night with a very oily nose. That's just always where my oil spots are, and I always struggle with a little dry spot right here. This has made it where I don't have oils come through my skin at all. Like, I'm not oily at all at any point of my day, just period. It's also just eradicated every dry spot I've ever had. This has improved it so much that I feel so good even without my makeup on. It's also lightening my scars. I don't know, this is just, it's amazing. It's a blend of salicylic and lactic acid, which are, you know, pretty strong. So I would suggest that you use this every other night until you kind of build a tolerance. I am very familiar with acids. I've been using acids for a very long time, so I can do this every night and be okay. This is going to be a step way above than your like Pixie Glow Tonic. So if you're feeling like you have reached a plateau with your Pixie Glow Tonic, which is very nice, don't get me wrong, but it's so gentle, try this. It's magic, and I'm so excited that I don't have to buy Good Jeans anymore. My other favorite, which you guys are probably gonna know this already, but is going to be the Clay Essence Moonlighter Cushion in Glinting Buff. This came in my Allure Beauty box, and it is a cushion highlight. Let me show you, looks like that. There's the cushion. There's that. I love this highlight. You've probably seen me put it on camera like 3 times. I can't stop talking about it. I can't stop talking about it in my Instagram stories. And you guys are probably like, shut up about this clay highlighter. I will. I will. After this, I will. But I love it. I'm not wearing it today, but it's always a good time to try it on. So I'm gonna put some on right now because I just love it. One of the things I love the most about it is that it does not matter what you have on your skin. It's always gonna look good. You can put it over powder. You can put it over cream. You can put it over a liquid foundation. It's always gonna look so pretty. So there you go. I mean, just tell me. I mean, I'm already wearing quite a bit of highlighter. I'm wearing the Daria palette today. But it's just like, it's a wet, kind of effortless glow. I don't know, man. This is like one of my favorite highlights of all time, ever, for the history of ever. And I really recommend it. Let's talk about what's on my eye. This Kristen Leanne palette, if you can still find it, which was on sale. Man, you guys, like, it's good. There's the palette. It's real good. It's real good. I am not a fan of Urban Decay shadows in general, but the last couple collabs, when they did the Basquiat collection, and now this one. I was really impressed. This is the best quality that they have put out in a very, 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 very long time. Some of you know, I don't like the Naked palettes. I think they're actually some of the worst high-end palettes you could spend your money on, to be honest with you. I think they're overpriced. But this is worth every penny. And if you can get it on sale, that's like even better. Pigment is there. The pigment is unreal. They blend so easily. They have so much depth and unusual undertones to the shadows. They have like these interesting shifts. It's such a fun palette to use. It's a fun palette to create with. It's just gorgeous. When I first looked at this, I thought, you know, the layout is kind of odd, but honestly, when you open this, because it's not laid out in a certain way, it kind of inspires you to just like go out of your box and do fun things, because it's not a cookie cutter palette. You're not looking at it like, okay, this shade has to go with this shade and this shade has to go with this shade. No, you can open it up and have so much fun with it. And every shadow performs so incredibly well. I'm unbelievably impressed with it. The shade Brixton, which is kind of like a mermaidy shade. I don't know if you can tell. But I have it on this part of my, I have it in this part of my eye and then the inner corner. That, it's so beautiful. And on top of any of the other shadows, it looks so gorgeous. I absolutely love LCW, which is that blue, that turquoise right there. Tahine, which is that orange. Matte, one of the only mattes in the palette. It's so good. It's so good. In keeping with the palette theme, my other favorite palette lately has been the Dose of Colors Baked Browns. There is just something so special about Dose of Colors shadows. They're so, so, so silky. You've probably never really quite used a matte shadow this smooth and silky and buttery before. And I hate when people are like, they're so buttery. Ugh. But they are really buttery. They really are. And they are pigmented, but they blend. I also hate when people say pigmented, because pigment is not always a good thing. Subculture comes to mind right there. Sometimes pigment is hard to blend when it's just pure pigment. But these blend so effortlessly, so smoothly, and they are so rich. Even though this looks like such a basic little palette and you're thinking, oh, they're sort of similar. No, they're not. They all work really well together, and this is the perfect companion palette to go with anything. I've been using it all week paired with my Pixie Chloe Morello palette, and I haven't needed anything else. This has everything you need, really. And with the Kristin Leanne palette, these two pair super well too. So I didn't want to give you swatches of Kristin Leanne because I'm sure you've seen those swatches 1,000 times. I actually also have a review video on that palette on this channel, so you can always go check that out. But let me give you some swatches of, they just feel so insane. The texture of them they're just crazy. They're crazy. I don't know how to explain them. Let me give you the first four. Right there. And baked browns right there. I'm telling you, it's such a versatile palette, and it's so tiny and sleek too. Love it, love it, love it. I can't believe that I missed the Ulta Marvelous Mauves day. What was I thinking that day? Because I want the rest of these. They're so good. Next favorites. I know I haven't had them all that long, and I know you just saw me do a video on the Thrive Causemetics, but I mean, I wanted to put everything that I have from them in here, but no, pick your two favorite products. My two favorite products are gonna be the Sun Chaser Bronzer, which is this one right here. Again, I said this in the video, but I love the packaging. I love the turquoise. I love that it has details like where it says "Hello Gorgeous" on there. And I absolutely love what this brand stands for. I have since been in contact with the CEO. She reached out to me and she just really liked my video, and she was very, thankful that I reviewed it so positively. And she sent me a little box full of little lip products that I'm really excited to try. And if you guys want to see a lip swatch video on those, I would love to do that. But she was so kind and wonderful and just told me a little bit more about the brand, and I'm so incredibly touched that she would even watch my little video. I mean, this channel only has 400 subscribers, guys, and so the fact that she, took the time to even say that she appreciated what I had to say is amazing. And that's a pretty well-run company when people do that. But this company, you buy one product and they give one to a woman that's thriving through cancer or domestic violence. Every product is named after an inspiring woman. And like, what? First of all, just right there, done. You're my favorite. Like, I love that. But this freaking bronzer, man, this bronzer is just, I've never had a bronzer like this. It's so smooth, so silky. It just melts right where you want it. It diffuses so easily. It stays on all day. I spoke in my video, my review video, about how I have problem with certain areas in my face that don't take pigment, and she said that that's how she developed this, is that she was having the same issues too, that there's certain patches that just don't take pigment. This does not catch in any dry spot. It does not skip over any area. It just applies exactly where you want it, and it just looks perfect. And the shade is just the most perfect shade. And the other one is the Liquid Lash Extension Mascara, which looks like that. I just love it because I have such sensitive, watery, just eyes in general. I cannot tell you what a hard time I have finding mascara that keeps my lashes curled, that keeps them separated, that gives me length without smudging, and that I don't have flakes all over my face. This is it. This is it. I used to have to use a lot of waterproof mascara because that was kind of the only way that I wouldn't get transfer, but waterproof mascara is really hard to remove and it's really irritating. This is absolutely perfect for me. There's zero irritation. I can't even feel it on my lashes. I hate that a lot of mascaras, I can feel it there all day and I just can't wait to come home and just get it off. This does not do that whatsoever. I also talked about this in my Makeup Bag Monday, but this Pixie and Chloe Morello lip icing. Oh, it's so good, guys. It's so comfortable. It's so plush. You can't feel the little sparkles. It feels hydrating. It smells like a lemon cake. It just looks so glossy and juicy. I cannot say enough good adjectives to describe this. I'll give you a swatch. It's like a, man, I'm so good at these swatches, guys. You come here just for those, right? And last but not least, my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I've been absolutely loving this under my eyes. Love it to prep my eyes for eyeshadow. I love it to cut a crease or do a spotlight eye. I like to pinpoint conceal with it. It is exactly what it says. It's a soft matte, so it's not going to look dewy or hydrating, but it is not a dry formula at all. But it is going to be a little bit more dry than their Creamy Radiant Concealer. But I can still use it under my eyes, and I have very dry under eyes. I just use it over the Ulla Henriksen Banana Cream, and it works really well on my under eyes. I use the lightest shade because I'm pretty fair, and then I have one shade up from this one, which I don't love the undertone on that one because it's more pink. This is Chantilly and it's yellow toned, so I like this better. But I do use the other one as well. And this as a base for your eyeshadow, like your eyeshadow will not budge. Will not budge. It's super good. Blends easily, stays on all day. Don't even have to set it really. It's great. And that is it for my March favorites. I hope I didn't forget anything. I'm sure I did. And I'm sure I still rambled way too long. Whatever. Oh, another favorite. Target, man. Target is killing it with the graphic tees, but the women don't get them. They're on the men's section. So I went to the men's section, picked out so many graphic tees. I don't know what it is with me and graphic tees lately, but I just love them. My favorite t-shirt of all time right now is a Britney Spears one because I'm a huge Britney Spears fan, if you don't know this. But this one is giving me, don't mind the dog hair. Do you guys have white-haired dogs? Because I have two, and I swear I just live in a cloud of dog hair. I cannot get rid of it no matter what I do. Lint rollers don't work. Check out this shirt. Like, Powerline. I love a Goofy movie, and I seriously think it's so underrated, and I think it's probably the best Disney soundtrack ever made, ever. So, I'm rocking my Powerline concert tee today because I'm that cool. And I feel really old right now because half of you probably don't even know what a Goofy movie is. Just gloss right over that, okay? That's it for my favorites. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. If you like favorite videos, let me know what you've been enjoying in the month of March, what your favorites were. Let me know what I need to try. Not that I need any more makeup, but you know, girls gotta shop sometimes. And thank you so much for all your support. I cannot even believe that we're already at 400. When I started this little channel, I just really thought, you know, if I get 500 subscribers in a whole year, I will be so successful in my eyes. Like, I'll be so excited and so happy. But you guys have really just been super positive and super supportive, and you send me the sweetest, nicest messages, and I see every one, obviously, and I reply to every one of your comments, and then you guys come over to Instagram and show me love on Instagram and send me messages on there, and I know that I'm just a baby, and I know it's just a little teeny tiny channel in, you know, in a world filled with so many channels, but I'm grateful that you choose to spend a little time with me. That makes me feel good, and I'm just thankful. And so look out for when we do get to 500, I'm going to have a giveaway with a $50 Sephora gift card and a bunch of little goodies that I have already set aside for you. So I'm very excited to get that and to give back to you for making this such a fun journey. I'm having so much fun doing this, and I'm so grateful that some of you want to come along with me. Anyways, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.